Okay, quest team. Quest team. Oh. What? Moonbat. Okay, well, I guess O is as good a team as any. Traveler.
There's still a long road ahead.
And that's it. Because the only other person in this quest that I care about is the sibling and Dainsleif. My French name is... That's not... Lon, I want to go back to Dendro. I can hear Yashi yapping. You haven't done the latest Archon quest yet? No, because I've been moving for the last like 2 weeks. No, sorry. Okay, let's do it. Archon quest. I'm nervous. Cold case. You arrive at the Adventures Guild in Sumer. Oh, perfect. Sumeru means Conria.
Hi, Dish. New place looks nice.
Thank you. It feels nice. Thank you so much. You know what? You reminded me that I haven't acknowledged any of these by name because I was doing things. Okay, speedrun. Orgenia, Actude, Calamon, Sis, Lottie, It's Cal, thank you for the resubs. Weiswin, Strawberry Syrup, thank you for the subs. Weisman for the 100 bits. Kimchi, Kate, Herb, Giannina, Spader, thank you for the resubs. Jam Vex, Mama Dish, Noodle, Rob Carey, Carly Clouds, Nala Sedge, thank you for the resubs. Full Metal, Hound, thank you for the resub. Dan for the 100 bits. Domino, Myth, Dabbycore, Rico, thank you for the resubs. Albedo, Ren, Sabel, Saturn, Dotro, thank you for the resubs. Lex, VQ, Biomi, Jade's Power, Card Carping, Muted Galaxies _ Cody, thank you for the resubs. Pegasus, Dan Hung's Wet Dragon, thank you for the 100 bits. Giannina, thank you for the 100. Memer, thank you for the resub. Viridian, Ashy Cat, love that username. Hollandaise, Izuni, thank you for the resubs. Clem and Eric, thank you for the resubs. Okay, so sorry about that. I got extremely distracted. Sweet Marmalade. Most sane Twitch usernames. Good night, Mom. I hope you're feeling better. Mom Dish got sick recently. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. I can't believe it's been so long since we've had like a proper... It feels a bit surreal. Okay. I'm taking off my Cloran shoes. My ankles are starting to hurt. Soon I will have the full cosplay. And it will be worth wearing these shoes. Bye. Goodbye, non-people who haven't done the quest. Marty went cross-eyed?
He was like digging his paws into this.
Why is Marty cross-eyed? Oh, okay. I feel...
Perfect. It's you two. I have a commission here that has your names written all over it. In fact, I'd even go so far as to say you're the only ones for the job.
The only ones for the job?
Huh.
If our help is really that important, it's probably some Archon class commission, right?
I've never heard of that classification before. But sure, we're happy to take this one. Which Archon do you need us to deal with today?
The Adventurers Guild doesn't employ that kind of classification system. In fact, this commission is also probably not nearly as intimidating as what you're expecting. All it asks us to do is to find a missing person.
Oh, that's what I've been doing since I got here.
Huh? Then why did you say we were the only ones for the job?
I came across this commission while reviewing our backlog not too long ago. It seems simple, but our records indicate that over a dozen successive efforts to complete it have all ended in failure, despite attempts by several accomplished and renowned adventurers.
Yeah, that's Ayaka's VA. I would recognize that crunchy anywhere.
With the reputation of the Adventurers Guild and the performance of the Sumeru branch at stake, it's in our best interest to assign this commission to the adventurer with the highest completion rate over the past few years.
Me?
Well, that's us for sure.
4 a day for like 3 years. Flattery will get you everywhere with Paimon. I can't guarantee we'll be able to complete it either.
All I'm asking is for you to give it your best shot. If it proves to be beyond your capabilities as well, I'll talk to the commissioner about canceling the commission.
Oh.
Okay, so who are we looking for? And what is it about this commission that's made it so hard to complete?
This commission was jointly issued by the residents of Vimara Village.
Oh.
They say one of their own villagers has gone missing. But the problem is, they don't know the missing person's name. They can only provide information about his general appearance.
They're all from the same village, but they don't even know his name? If so many adventurers have failed to complete this commission, maybe this missing villager doesn't exist at all. Could it be some sort of a prank or something?
Unlikely. Several villagers came by to issue the commission, and judging by their appearance and tone of voice, they seemed incredibly sincere. It certainly didn't seem like a joke to them. Besides, putting up a commission requires a processing fee.
Oh.
There aren't many upsides to a prank that costs Mora to carry out.
Sure, that would be a little strange.
In any case, it would probably be best to go to Vimara Village and ask around first. The Adventurers Guild does have some information on hand, but I would say anything you can learn directly from the villagers would be far more reliable. The best way to avoid misdirection is to go to the source.
Okay, Miss Keyhole.
All right,
I'll be on my way.
Let's go! Paimon's starting to get really curious about this whole thing.
Does the missing person happen to be tall, blonde, and pretty named Kave? He's been missing for quite some time. Every new banner announcement, the Kave jokes get funnier. Genuinely, where is he? It's weird at this point. Ah! He's lost in the desert.
Why don't we talk to some of the villagers to learn a little bit more about the missing guy? If this commission is really as challenging as Catherine made it out to be, we're gonna need to carry out a very detailed investigation.
Yeah, Paimon's voice does sound different. She sounded different in the previous... Oh, what quest was it? Vimara Village is much better than the desert. Yeah, it's a little bit less... It's a little bit less high-pitched, which I appreciate. It sounds closer to, like, the early days of Paimon. Early Paimon quests. Or early Archon quests, excuse me. I like it. Yeah, Ito event, that's it.
Hello there. You looking to buy something? I do business in this area.
Oh, no, we're adventurers. Catherine sent us to look into a commission here in Vimara Village.
Ah, so
She's
you
growing
hear
up.
about that then. You're not the first, that's for sure. We've certainly made a lot of trouble for you all. To be honest, we aren't holding out much hope. Many adventurers have made their way out here, confident they'd be able to help us, only to leave soon after with nothing to show for their efforts. We've pretty much had it up to here in questions, and the area around the village has practically been overturned in search of clues. but no one has been able to make any headway.
So, this person we're looking for, what's his name? Where did he live? Does he have any relatives?
I don't know. I really have no clue.
Okay, guess you are really sick of answering questions.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to sound short with you. I was actually just giving you my answer to your questions.
Those 3 questions are no-goes or anything else you can tell us.
I know it may seem like we don't have anything to offer by way of information, but I promise you, we all have a very strong impression of him.
Oh.
When you live in the same
weird.
village as someone, you develop a lot of memories together, you know?
Collective psychosis?
We just don't know the specifics. Maybe we did at one point, but that information is long gone by now. At least that's what everyone in the village seems to think. We've all exchanged what we know, and that was the only logical conclusion.
Alright, specifics aside then, what kind of person was he?
Young guy, in his early 20s probably. Incredibly kind sort of person, always willing to lend a helping hand. I'd chat with him when I didn't have any customers. I even saw him stick out his neck for others on more than one occasion. Very interesting guy, that one.
Now that you've started talking about him, you don't seem nearly as down in the dumps as you did before. Seems like he left a pretty good impression on you.
But of course, everyone in the village is pretty fond of him. We wouldn't have issued that commission otherwise.
You have the same boots on plushie? I definitely got that from a bootleg website. So if yours is official, then yours is better than mine, but mine's not official. I have a pretty even mix of official merch and non-official merch in this room.
There aren't many young people like him nowadays. So genuine and pure. To think that he just up and disappeared one day. I just hope nothing bad happened.
Could he have just moved away without telling anyone?
No, he's not the type to leave without saying goodbye. And anyway, moving away without being seen by a single person in the village, there's no way he would have been able to manage that.
Huh. Alright, thanks for the information. We're gonna go ask around some more.
Yes, this is the interlude. I guess I should put that in the stream title real quick. Interlude chapter. People know what's up. They need to make more merch. They need to send me more merch. Genshin, you don't have to ever sponsor me again. You could just send me more merchandise. You could just send me like a monthly package of imported merch. I would take that as payment. I love Genshin merch.
Is that guests I hear?
Have we talked to this guy before?
Hi, Grandpa Amadea.
Yeah.
We're here to help you look for the guy that's gone missing.
Isn't he the one who told us about the liar?
Ah, so that's what brings you to these parts.
If I remember correctly.
Coming all this way for our sake.
Are the missing kids?
That's so very kind of you. With your help,
Maybe
I
both.
trust that young man's case is in good hands.
Could you tell us a bit about him?
Of course. I'm happy to help any way I can. With my failing eyesight, I'm afraid I can't offer much about his appearance. But I do remember hearing the sound of his voice. Not recently, of course. That loss has left me feeling quite empty.
It kind of feels like they're describing a dream, you know, like when you're trying to describe details of a dream and it's just barely out of reach. That's kind of what this feels like. And my default with everything Sumeru is to assume something is like dream related.
I don't think his parents are still living in the village, but somehow he never seemed lonely. In fact, he was usually the one offering companionship to others. He would often take time to visit the elderly or play with the orphans in the village. And whenever someone had something on their mind, he was there to listen with open ears. He always knew just what to say.
He sounds perfect. He sounds fake.
As the village chief, I owe him many thanks. Helping villagers navigate difficult moments in their lives should have been one of my responsibilities. but he was often the one rising to the occasion.
Him swing,
Wow.
him swing.
He seems like such a nice and gentle person. No wonder his disappearance affected you all so much. But, you wouldn't happen to know any details about his name, address, or family situation, right?
I'm ashamed to admit it, but I just can't remember.
Yeah.
No matter how you look at it, I should know those things. But for some reason, no matter how hard I try to remember, the information just doesn't come. Perhaps my
sounds
age
frustrating.
really has caught up with me this time.
It's okay. There's no need to force yourself to try and remember. We'll figure something out.
Something mysterious is afoot. If it's perfect, it must be
Trevor, what do you
Kaveh.
think?
That does sound like Kaveh. Too bad some of the best Kaveh lore is lost in the Inner Darshan event. That was just a Kaveh story quest in disguise, and it like showed so much about his character. For shame. There's probably more to this case than meets the eye. A lot of things are not adding up.
Paimon thinks so too. Like, the name thing. It's so weird that no one remembers his name. And nobody has been able to tell us anything about his family or where he lived. It's like this guy's been erased from reality or something.
They got Armansold? He's someone who only exists in people's memories. Yeah.
Wait, so you're saying it's not that he's been erased, necessarily, but more like he never existed to begin with? Okay, Paimon's gonna need some time to process that one. Someone who only exists in people's memories?
Could it be like what... Excuse me. Could it be like what happened with Greater Lord Rukkhadevata, like some sort of mass alteration of people's memories?
You two are the adventurers who just arrived, right? You're here for the Vimara Village Commission?
Yep,
See?
sure are. We were just looking into the case.
I'm so glad to hear that. Thank goodness you haven't given up. I've been so worried the Adventurers Guild might cancel our commission. My name is Atosa, by the way. I grew
Atosa.
up here in Vimara Village.
Pretty, I've never heard that
Anyway,
name.
I just wanted to say, please keep searching for a missing villager. I'm begging you. You have to find him.
We'll certainly try our best.
Yeah, no need to worry. We'll give it our best shot. So,
She always knows her own
who's the
name.
missing villager? Are there any leads you can give us?
I'm not sure this counts as a lead, but follow me. There's a place I'd like to show you.
Oh, someone asked if I read Alice in Borderland. I can't believe you're able to see that from how small it is on your screen. But yes, I have volumes 1, 2, 6, 7, and 8. And I don't have the ones in the middle because I lent them to my dad. And he is currently reading them. Yeah, Alice in Borderland is one of my favorite. Alice in Borderland is is my favorite TV show ever. Yeah, it's one of my favorite stories ever. And I started reading the manga because of it. I think there's another volume that I have to catch up on. I don't think I've read the most recent one.
Is this the place? Under this tree?
Yep. I know it doesn't look like much, but this place is very meaningful to me. It's so full of memories.
I haven't watched the series, I just read the manga. I haven't read all of I've only read I think up through 7. I don't think I've read 8, and then I don't know if 9 is out yet, like the full volume, but I would say the show was actually pretty true to the manga. Like there's a couple things that were changed, not all of the games are described in full, but I think they stayed true to like the underlying philosophical ideology, like the sentiment. So I would recommend it. Sorry.
Look, I have my first podcast guest.
Oh my gosh! Please send me that picture so I could show it to them. Or yeah, just Discord it to me. Joshua got some podcasting chairs for his office, and he said that he just had his very first guest. She has a question.
That's good.
That's so beautiful. Thank you for that. Peepa.
We used to always sit together under this tree and talk. Sometimes we would look up at the clouds in the sky or stop to feel the wind against our skin. We could
love
sit
her.
there for hours at a time, never realizing how long it had been. I was actually adopted by the people of
Made
Vamara
it to 2
village.
years with comfy
The
streamer.
forest rangers found
Good
me in the
luck on
woods as a
moving,
child.
The new adventure in your life. Have a good stream every day in dish flower once.
Once. Mickey, thank you for the 2 years. That's crazy. I was actually adopted by the people of Vamara Village. Forest Rangers found me in the woods as a child.
I was surrounded by such good people, and growing up in the village was so lively. Still, there were times when I couldn't help but feel incredibly alone.
Alone?
How should I put it? When something's bothering you, or when you have good news to share, you always want to talk about it with somebody. But for the longest time, I didn't know who I could talk to, or if I should say anything at all. Everyone has their own problems to deal with. Even if I might want to confide in others, I don't want to become a burden.
That's what family is for.
Really? You know exactly how I feel?
I used to have someone like that, a family member that I could talk to no matter what. But now I have a lot of friends who understand me and would be happy to hear me out. Yeah, that is different. I totally get what she's saying. At least with like a healthy family relationship, there's like a, I could tell you anything. Friends, it's not always the same feeling.
Wow, that sounds really nice. You're quite lucky. When it comes to our missing villager, well, I guess you could say that to me. He felt
We
like
talked about
both
the
a
catnip
family member I could
situation,
rely
her
on, and
favourite
a friend
treat,
who could
and
really
the clickbait
understand
of
me.
the podcast is which of her brothers is her favourite.
Sorry. We talked about the catnip situation, her favorite treat, and the clickbait of the podcast, which is which of her brothers is her favorite. I wonder who she would say. I feel like she'd stay Asher, even though Murdoch is nicer to her. You can call it nuclear drama. My cat's catnip problem. Soka's catnip problem. Thanks for the resub. You're quite lucky when it comes to our missing villager. Well, I guess you could say that to me. He felt like both a family member I could rely on and a friend who could really understand me. It seems like... What's that? Those look like statues. Kind of creepy, actually, the way those are rendered. Anyway, it seems like this person is he meets the needs of every villager. Specifically.
No matter what came my way, I knew I could always talk to him.
It's very curious.
He was so thoughtful and pure, and patient, too. Whenever I talked to him, he would always seem so interested, as if the things I was describing were just as important to him as they were to me.
Oh.
Ever since he disappeared, there's been so much I wanted to tell him. No, none of those things matters now. I just really want to see him again.
Wow, you two must have been really close. Did he ever tell you anything about himself?
He mostly just talked about interesting things he saw around the village. He'd share a lot of his own wild ideas as well. Oh, right! I did ask him about his parents once. But all he said was, they're not here anymore. I didn't know whether that meant they had left the village or passed away,
She's
and
got
I
drip.
didn't want to pry.
Her outfit is fantastic. If only it was rendered.
Still not much to go off of.
Look at me. Talking your ear off and still nothing to show for it. I'm sorry I wasn't more help.
You helped us understand him better.
The last time I talked this much in one go was when we were still together. Come to think of it, every time we talked, it always seemed to be around dusk, just like right now. Time always passed by really slowly. Even when it felt like we'd been talking for hours, the sun would still be at the same position in the sky.
Oh. Well. That would imply that the conversation is not happening in the real world. It's happening on some other plane of reality, perhaps. Sleeping?
Well, time always seems to pass slower when you're relaxed, right? What's wrong, Traveler?
Does time pass slower when you're relaxed? I've never heard that one. It was always the same time of day. Time never seemed to pass. Based on what we learned, this is definitely not a regular missing persons case. Could be the key to unraveling the whole mystery. Yeah, more like time passed and you didn't notice it. What's with the dolls?
Look at those hilly trails over there. Doesn't it seem like they're acting a little strange?
No.
The Abyss Order. Could they be the ones behind all of this?
Think for us. Oh. Say something.
Uh-oh, we've been spotted! Quick, get ready to fight!
Can we just have a conversation? Aw, man. Oh my gosh. So that's good. Can I like push you to the water? No? Over here, over here, over here. What if I run away? Let's take a bath. I'm gonna burn to death. I'm gonna burn to death. Snack. Surely if it's a story boss, it won't schmoo, right? This is what I get for wanting to be lore accurate. In you go. In you go. Yay! What? Okay, we're gonna be not lore accurate for like a second.
Let's head off.
Just for a second.
I've been waiting for you for ages.
It's time to pull.
I don't know what this team is, but it's gonna get the job done.
Fallen leaves, adorn my night! Gotcha. Take it easy.
Wow, that was so
Thank
scary.
you so much. I wasn't expecting monsters to show up. If you hadn't been here, I'm not sure what I would have done.
It was no trouble.
The question we should be asking is what is the Abyss Order doing around here?
Now that I think about it, the hilly trolls around Vimara village have been a lot more active lately. They seem agitated and would often attack anything in sight. Chief Amadea doesn't allow the children to play in the area around the village anymore.
Maybe the Abyss Order really is involved. Well, we should head back and check out the situation in Vimara village just in case. If the Abyss Order is plotting something that could spell trouble for the villagers.
Dun, 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 dun.
Wait a second. The person... It's Dainsleif!
Oh my gosh.
Ah, it's you two.
Don't be so casual. Oh, it's you two. Fancy running into you. Don't be so casual, okay? It's been a year. Yippee! Dainsleif!
Oh, a friend of yours? Well, I'll leave you all to it then. I should head back to the village and check up on Chief Amadea and the others anyway. Well, see you later.
This is very auspicious.
Yep, see you later, Atosa!
He's back with the milk, and why is there a photo of coffee on the back?
Why do you always have to pop up out of nowhere like that? Is it your life's mission to jump scare us or something?
It's hardly personal, or intentional for that matter. As long as you and I are both in pursuit of the Abyss Order, we're bound to cross paths.
Gosh, this design is amazing.
Ah, so you're here to
Need him.
investigate the Abyss Order then. That would explain the monsters you were fighting just now.
Naturally. Hold on. Are you not here for the same purpose?
We're on their trail, but I admit we ran into them on accident.
No matter. It may have taken you a while to catch on, but I'm sure you've also realized by now that there's something strange about this place.
Yes, it's the same voice actor as Spider-Man. Who was it that... Oh, someone... There's like a weird, funky character in Final Fantasy VII that is also voiced by this VA, and it's hilarious. Yuri something. Yeah, Johnny.
The Abyss Order is most certainly planning something in this area. Or worse, their plan could already be in motion.
So you think the Abyss Order is behind the hilly trail activity in the area?
As things stand, I highly doubt that is their primary motive. I would imagine the increased hilichurl activity is merely a byproduct of whatever it is they're really trying to accomplish.
Still, the hilly trail
Lower
activity is causing a lot of problems for the people here. We should stick around for a while and protect the village, don't you think?
The best way to protect them is by figuring out what the Abyss Order is truly planning. That is how we prevent further tragedy.
Yeah, no kidding. It's kind of been one of the questions we've been asking ourselves for like 3 years. Well, let's see more. Let's see what we can learn from the villagers. After that, you also owe us many answers.
And you shall have them. I never intended to hide anything from you. Don't worry. There should be ample time to talk.
Yeah, let's hope so. I need some deets. Some real answers.
Ah. So that was the commission that brought you here to Vimara village. Someone who seems to only exist in people's memories. That is indeed quite intriguing. I would agree that it's unlikely you have a simple missing persons case on your hands. However, any possible connection to the Abyss Order is still unclear. It appears all we have by way of clues is increased hilichurl activity, and that is certainly not much to go off of.
Well then, how about the intel you promised me?
Right! That mysterious voice she heard in her brother's memory.
Yes.
The one who called himself a sinner. Who is he?
Please answer this question. I need to know.
Traveler, let me ask you this. Do you believe your sibling to have betrayed you?
No.
I sense hesitation in your words.
I
After
did
all,
hesitate.
you still haven't figured out the whole truth of what happened. There's still hope for the two of you to reconcile. Irreparable damage has not yet been done.
Oh.
The sinner you wish to know about, his situation is different. He and his fellow sinners have long betrayed me, and long betrayed their nation. His name is Vedderfolnir, the Visionary.
Visionary.
I'm loath to admit it, but he is also my
Oh.
king, my older brother.
Your brother?
What happened between you two? What really happened back in Canria then?
There were 5 of them, the 5 sinners of Canria.
Oh, Skirk mentioned that name.
The wise Roptatir, the visionary Vedderfolnir, Gold Rhindover,
Daughter.
the foul Sertologi, and Rehir of Solnari, Rerir.
Soltologi is Skirk's master. Oh my heck. Okay. Give us more.
No matter how eroded my memory may become, I will never forget their names. One day, I shall have my vengeance.
Wait, some of those names sound really familiar. Daughter is the one who created Albedo. Sertologi is Skirk's master. And the one we just learned about, Dane's brother, Vedderfolnir. If he was the voice of the sinner, then the one who inspired Clothar to create the Abyss Order was him.
Somehow everything is connected. What? It's all connected. If that's true, then the stone slate we found in the ruins of Fontaine, the one that outlines Fontaine's prophecy, was likely that of Venderfolnir's doing as well. That was likely Venderfolnir's doing as well. I would like to learn how to properly pronounce that word.
They were once people of great esteem in Canria, those who carried the hopes of the nation. They were the best of their peers, outstanding in their respective fields. 6 of us, together. We should have been the ones to prevent the disaster. The ones to stop the Vinster King from continuing to rock the foundation of the world. Yet, deep within, the 5 of them craved something more. They could not resist the call of the Abyss, and divided among themselves a power that could destroy the world. So they became sinners.
Interesting.
But also transcendent beings, each in possession of world-shattering power. And when the cataclysm occurred, not one of them stood up in defense of their nation. Not one came forward to prevent the tragedy. And for that, they shall never have my forgiveness.
And then my sibling came in contact with your brother.
Indeed. If they are not stopped, the day is sure to come when they will also betray the entire world.
Wow. Must be hard to talk about all this, but thank you for telling me.
Of course.
Caribert.
As I said, I never intended to hide anything from you.
So, Dane, what have you been looking into all this time?
I've continued to investigate the questions surrounding the Loom of Fate. It's been quite some time since the initial operation was launched. By retrieving the eye of the first field tiller, we were able to stop part of their plan from coming to fruition.
Oh, Paimon remembers! Weren't
Yeah.
they going to use it to corrupt Osial and make a god or something?
Thanks for the recap.
Indeed. However, it's
That was
obvious
forever
that was
ago.
just some sort of technical experiment. The eye was integral to their plan, yet somehow, despite failing to obtain it, they've skipped the experimental phase and found some other way to keep moving forward. There are many signs pointing to that effect.
Then what should we do? It's not too late, is it?
Our most pressing concern is to determine the purpose of the Loom of Fate. From there, we'll be able to deduce the Abyss Order's true objective. Based on the intel I've gathered so far, I suspect the Loom of Fate is related to the ley lines in some way.
The ley lines?
Traveler, you were able to observe your siblings' memories last time, yes? I believe that was due to the fact that the ley lines in that area were unstable. My recent investigation has shown that Abyss Order activity in a particular area is usually followed by a series of issues with the ley lines.
The one thing that flows through the ley lines, and one of the things that flows through the ley lines are memories.
Wait, then our commission here in Vimara Village.
Oh,
the person who
right.
seems to exist only in people's memories. Could it be connected?
Huh. So maybe they have a memory of a person they don't actually know. Loom of Fate, the missing person doesn't seem to exist. What is the connection between all
It's
these?
certainly possible.
Pop up the solving
I'll join your investigation tomorrow.
menu.
This missing persons case could very well turn out to be the key to unraveling these mysteries.
Well, if we're teaming up with Dane again, we're gonna need all the energy we can get. Let's try investigating somewhere a little further away tomorrow.
Okay, sleepy time. Yeah, late night stream. It is almost 2. Good morning.
Oh, so tired. Paimon used way too much brain juice yesterday. It's all Dane's fault saying all that complicated stuff.
I didn't sleep well either. My head's a mess.
Well, let's go find Dane. We've got a lot to
Good
do
morning.
today.
Sun is up. Sun is shining. The tank is clean. Talk to Dainsleif. You don't have to tell me twice. Genshin Impact.
Dane? Hello, Dane? Why are you just zoning out over here? Did something happen?
Hello.
The missing person from your commission. Could you describe them to me?
Oh, young guy? Early 20s? Seriously, Dane, what's going on?
There appear to be certain memories in my mind that weren't there before.
How do you know that?
Memories of him.
Oh, interesting.
Maybe we just talked too much about him yesterday and you had a weird dream or something?
No, it wasn't a dream. They're memories. Memories that suddenly appeared in my mind after I woke up. And I'm certain I've never met this person before.
It's music. Well, that's what exactly do you remember?
I remember handing him the eye of the first field tiller.
Oh.
What? Okay, so this missing person definitely had something to do with the
so
Abyss
dark.
Order then.
Indeed. And it appears he possesses the ability to implant memories into the minds of others.
Maybe. Maybe. How's that even possible?
Wait then. All the memories the villagers have of him, could they be fake too? Maybe they never knew him at all. But why would he do something like that?
Whatever the Abyss Order is planning, an important truth has been revealed to us this morning.
This music is not the vibe.
What sort of truth?
That their goal is still to obtain the eye of the first field
Where
tiller.
is it, Dane?
They haven't stopped searching for it.
They want the first eye tiller. The eye of the first field tiller. And they won't stop searching for it.
I am the only person who knows its location.
Oh.
Perhaps implanting that particular memory was an attempt to interfere with my mind in some way.
Is the eye still safe? What if that memory is real?
Your concerns are not entirely unfounded. I don't believe the Abyss Order is capable of altering reality like that just yet. However, considering their single-minded pursuit of the Eye, I would say an equal level of caution is in order on our part. Come with me. We must check whether the Eye is still in our possession.
Oh, so you're going to take us to where you hid it?
What if someone's following us? We go straight there. Someone is on our tail. Aren't we just exposing the Eye's location? Maybe that's the reason Abyss Order planted the memories in the first place, to force Dane to confirm the Eye's location. Given what I know of him, though, I'm sure Dane has already thought of that possibility. Seems like he has a plan. Yeah, I'm sure we're not actually going to go see it.
Of course.
He's like, should we go make sure the eye of the first field tiller is still safe? Should we go to the location right now and check it out? This top secret location of the eye of the first field tiller? I did pull for Clorinde. She was guaranteed.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
So you hid it way out here? Not an easy place to discover, that's for sure.
Oh, Paimon.
Well, let's go check to see if it's safe.
Traveler, wait.
Oh.
We've no time to lose. Let's head inside.
Oh. He was gonna tell me something and then he decided not to?
Hey, wait up!
Weird. Or at least was... What is that? What's that element? Quantum. Place of revelation. Ooh, this area looks cool. Oh. Pyro and electro, you say? Well, what about just electro? The color of gaslighting. Blue pyro. All right, now we're getting some atmospheric music. Let's go. Ooh. Does Enkonomiya have furniture? That's not where we are, but, you know. It was just reminding me of Enkonomiya architecture. Like teapot furniture? I would love to see a teapot that looked like this.
Into the shadows.
Right now, right here. What a nuisance.
Loaded.
It appears the mechanisms here have changed over time. You can access the upper floor through the side door. Perhaps you should try reactivating the mechanism over there.
Perhaps I should explore for chests, actually. Yeah, Enkonomiya is pretty similar architecture-wise. Every time we go into Sumeru, I expect Kanri lore. That's not a... It's not an unfounded expectation. Yippee! Say something. You don't say something? Always check. No chest left behind. Nope. Oh. Does Clorant have chest opening lines? I guess we will find out. Hey, buddy.
Everyone hold hands.
Come on out.
Oh, I forgot I can't parry. Like, perfect parry.
Into the shadows.
I was trying to perfect dodge like in Wuthering Waves. I miss being able to... I like being able to time stuff. Ooh. Whoa.
Make sure all the runes are pointing in the direction indicated by the light. That should unlock the mechanism.
All the runes. Oh, I see.
The door's open. Let's go.
Yippee.
Our destination is just up ahead.
Yes, I'm on it, however. Oh no, I already looked through all this. Yeah, it's like the Star Rail puzzles. Which I love. Ooh. Suspended rocks are so cool. Do you think I could parkour up to that? No, it doesn't go far enough. I smell cookies. Oh. Great. There's a chest you missed? No! Doko, where? Where? I was looking. Is it too late? Just past the puzzle door. Oh. Do you not have chest opening voice lines?
A stroke of good luck, and a very welcome one. If these items are unclaimed, we may take them without controversy. First to find gets to stake their claim. Seems fair.
She's just shy. It's her first day. This doesn't feel like saying. Oh, chest voice lines are muted during domains. Oh, I didn't know that. Run, go run! Ooh, statue.
Looks like we can't go any further.
Be on your guard. I sense the presence of the abyss.
This is a trap, right, Dane? The eye actually isn't here, right? Ooh. Yes.
It's the Abyss Order! They're here!
What? No way! They're never would have expected this.
Emerge.
Wait!
Right here. Emerge.
Lady, the Temple of Wisdom.
Loaded.
New mail! Oh my gosh, he hurted me. Ah!
Hunt them down.
Just really quick. Wait, you can't even heal with food? What? I didn't know that. Ah!
Right here. Emerge. Wind strike. Tip. Into the shadows. Shoot on sight.
Wow, she is amazing. I can't see, I can't see, I can't see. I can't see! Can you get out? Okay.
Just as I suspected. The false memories were a trap. The Abyss Order just wanted to follow us here.
Oh, the bond of life goes down when you... Okay. Stupid.
Now that they're in the vicinity, we should have a chance to see.
Congrats on your new place. Happy for you, Miss Dish.
Thanks, V.
Imdish flower, Imdish life.
Dane? What's wrong?
Can you feel that? There's been a disturbance in the ley lines. It must be the work of the Abyss.
A disturbance in the Force.
Wow, you must be really sensitive to that sort of thing. Paimon doesn't feel it.
You too. Do as I say. Use that mechanism over there and leave this place.
A disturbance. Disturbance
The
in the
Abyss
Force.
Order is putting something in motion. If you return to Vimara Village, I suspect you might finally have the opportunity to locate the missing villager. Just think of it as a way to divide and conquer.
Okay. Let me just stroll over then. Yeah, he's Force sensitive. It's fine. Dane does have a point. But something still feels off. What am I missing? He's like getting forced to do things, or like he starts to do something important and then he stops. Oh, we get to see his POV? Purple. Brother? Oh! Oh my gosh!
I knew going along with your trap would be the only way to meet with you face to face.
Oh my gosh!
You risked your safety, and that of the Eye. That's quite the gamble, Dainsleif. But I believe that I am the one walking into a trap laid by the Twilight Sword.
Twilight Sword.
So you came here all on your own? What about those followers of yours?
It's always so surreal to see either of them, honestly.
When the Twilight Sword is prepared for battle, any army I could send would only be marching to their doom. Better that I face you alone. I know you must have a lot to say. But if it's a conversation you want, you'll have to defeat me first.
That sword is crazy. Do not take us back to Vimar Village. Good morning.
The Abyss Order's on the move. The ley lines are all out of whack. We better hurry back. Hey, churls over there.
Wait, how am I just now getting that? It's 2 a.m. Oh, it's because it resets at 2 a.m. Anyway. Do it.
Acting super agitated just a little while ago? Why are they so calm all of a sudden?
Oh, why are we getting to see that fight? I'm so mad.
In the new world, they bade farewell to the shrouded sun. At last, they no longer needed to dwell on their suffering, or try to differentiate between various thoughts of blasphemy. Such was the price they paid, and thus their souls became cleansed and pure.
Did you hear that? What was that sound just now? It sounded so gentle. Could that voice be comforting the hilly churls in some way? Oh, this is weird. Let's check if this is happening anywhere else.
Yeah, maybe they don't want us to see Dane fighting. They don't want to set up any expectations about his kid. If he's not able to levitate people, I'm uninstalling.
Looks like the same thing is happening over here too. The hilly churls are calm.
You see, we're both still here. We've reclaimed an endless amount of time to love.
Endless amount of time.
Release your tears. You no longer need to hold back your sorrow.
What did he mean by this? You know, it's also still, I've just realized it's still the sunset hour. Like, it's still golden hour, which it was also golden hour when we... You know what? I actually want to see if the sun goes down or not. It doesn't look like it's going down. The sun is still... Let's see, is it moving at all? I'm staring at the sun. No, it's not moving. It's not moving. The sun is still
Over there.
sunning.
It looks like they're sleeping.
In the end, he whispered softly, "Sleep well, Father. Sleep well, my beloved people. When you awake, that which differentiates us shall be no more."
It almost sounds like a poem or some kind of story. Well, now that the hilly churls have calmed down, Vimara Village should be safe at least.
I don't know what to expect at Vimara Village.
Let's put this situation to the side for now. Dane said this might be our chance to find the missing villager, so we should head back to Vimara Village before it's too late.
The sun still be sunning. Still do be sunning. You know, times where I see the Abyss sibling facing off with Dainsleif, I always kind of wish it was Lumine. Since it is canonically Lumine is the sibling who goes into the Abyss. Like, I'd love to hear her do those voice lines.
Right? The Abyss Order seems to be up to something nearby.
I'm happy to have Lumine the rest of the time, but I almost just wish it was both.
The Abyss Order? This is the first I'm hearing of it. Thank you for your concern.
Oh.
But as far as I'm aware, it's been business as usual here in the village.
Seeing their brotherly bond and rivalry is better for me.
Well, that's good to
I
hear.
respect that.
Oh, also, you didn't happen to come across any clues about the missing villager while we were gone, did you?
Someone's gone missing, you say? Who would that be?
Huh?
Oh, you don't remember.
You
Okay.
know, the young guy from Vimara Village. The one one you've been looking for all this time? You posted a commission with the Sumeru Adventurers Guild.
Paimon, look at the sun. But not too long. It's not schmovin'.
That's kind of the whole reason we're here, actually. Your missing persons commission.
Think about it. Think about it.
Ah, I do apologize, you two. I hope I'm not worrying you too much. I'm sure it's just my age making me forgetful again.
We're in the teapot.
At least right now, I can't seem to recall whatever it is you're referring to. Perhaps you should try asking someone else.
But how is that? All right. Thanks for your help, Grandpa Amadia. Something's definitely not right. We just talked to Grandpa Amadia about the missing villager. There's no way he could have forgotten all about him just like that. What do you think, Traveler? Could everyone's memories of the missing villager have been erased again?
It's too early to say. We should check with the others first.
You're right. We should narrow down the possibilities first. Let's go ask someone else then.
Seriously, no one's noticing that the time's not moving? Please. She even said, Lumine even said that it's probably the key to solving the whole thing, and yet nobody's noticing. Please. Don't make me feel so smart. Because I am not smart with all this lore stuff, okay? I'm a Dainsleif video enjoyer just like the rest of us. Again, we're looking at the sunset. Hello!
Missing? Who?
Just as expected. That guy you said a bunch of nice things about earlier? The one you always used to chat with. He's around 20 years old, and you said he was a kind, warm-hearted person?
Oh, I know who you're talking about.
Really? You remember?
There aren't many young people who've earned that kind of praise from me. If you're certain that's what I said, then there's only one person who fits the bill. No doubt about it. But why'd you say he's gone missing?
We've seen him recently. Do you know where he went?
Yeah, I just saw him leave the village. There was someone else with him, too. They couldn't have gone far.
Please, what's his name? Yeah, I'm also an Achikai enjoyer.
Strange. Bayram seems to remember him. And apparently he just saw him? Do you think maybe it's not that there's something wrong with people's memories, but that we've somehow returned to a time before he went missing?
No, I don't think so. Given everything Dane mentions about the disturbances with the ley lines, I'd say it's far more likely it's related to memories in some way. You think carefully what's really going on. Let's go. People have forgotten about the missing person. We're presently traversing someone's memories.
Just like what happened with Greater Lord Rukkhadevata, no one remembers him. Because there's been a change in people's memories. If this person only exists in people's memories, maybe we're in someone's memory right now. If we really did travel back to a time before he disappeared, that could explain why the villagers said he hadn't gone missing.
Right! Paimon totally forgot about the Leyline disturbances. We're in someone else's memory. Just like how you entered your sibling's memory last time. That would also explain why we seem to be at a time before he went missing. It's a memory after all.
Really in someone's memory, this is our chance to find him.
Right. If he's someone who only exists in people's memories, then we're finally on the same turf. But didn't Bayron just say that he saw him leave the village with someone? Where should we go look for him? Who knows how long this ley line disturbance is gonna last? We might not have that much time, and we don't even know whose memory this is.
So ley lines can cause people to go into, or at least can cause us to go into someone's memory? It's so strange.
Good idea. That'll help us narrow things down.
Theoretically.
We pretty much figured out that the missing villager has the ability to
implant memories into the minds of others.
Right! That! Can we try to figure out more about him using what we know of his ability? Like, does it maybe leave a trace that would somehow give him away?
Putting memories into the minds of others must be imperfect process. There's no way the new memories could perfectly blend in with the old ones. There has to be some kind of tell. Scenes from false memories will not change. Time will not pass in false memories. Yeah, there we go.
If time was allowed to pass within the false memories, there's a higher chance they might conflict with someone's original recollection. That would make it much harder to avoid suspicion.
False memories are easily forgotten. I'll want to listen to them, but I know it's this
There's
one.
a difference between memories that arise from lived experiences and those that are implanted into the mind. Perhaps it has something to do with time. All the memories seem to be set in or near Vimara village, but I'm still not sure if they're restricted to this location.
Want to hear the rare Lumine voice lines.
No wonder! All this time in the
There we
sky
go.
hasn't changed a bit!
Yeah.
That must mean time isn't passing!
So the people we spoke to copied personalities based on how the person viewed them. I am not entirely sure yet. I don't exactly understand how this works with the villagers.
That's the tell of the fake memories! The implanted memories are basically taking place outside of the regular 24 hours of the day.
Okay.
If the memories included the regular passage of time, it would be easy for people to tell that something was off.
Okay, so this is the fake memory with this villager. And then they remember him in the real world. Okay, yeah, okay, I get it. So the ley lines are causing them to have false memories. We're presently having a false memory. And they're remembering it, but not like the significant details. I think that's what's happening.
Like there could be overlap or something. People might start to wonder why they remember doing two different things at the same time of day. That's why he makes sure the memories take place at a specific moment in time rather than over a period of time.
We consider this in conjunction with what we already know. The question of whose memory seems to have an obvious answer.
The color of the sky coincides with the moment in time she described. Dainsleif had memories implanted into his mind. Could it be that it's happened more than once? We thought Chief Amadea forgot about the missing villager, but it turns out we're at a moment in time before the village issued the commission. No.
Okay.
Oh, right! That's exactly what Atosa described!
So who's she then?
Come to think of it, every time we talked, it always seemed to be around dusk.
Oh.
Just like right now.
Okay.
Time always passed by really slowly.
No.
Even when it felt like we'd been talking for hours, the sun would still be at the same position in the sky.
So is that just how she remembers it?
Yep, that has to be it! This is definitely Atosa's memory.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's
where they'll be.
Oh, that's the tree thing. The weird little statue looking thingies in the tree. Now I get it. That link doesn't work? Oh, it's because I changed the... It's because I changed the... Oh. No, I don't want to leave. It's actually Dish Creates now. I need to fix that. Like how they put in other things in the story for other possible choices to kind of make sense too. Yeah, like it's not 100% obvious. I'm going up into the tree first. I want to see these things. Oh. Oh. Cute. Ah.
So, you see, Granny Jahiet was a mercenary when she was younger. She just talks like that out of habit. She's not trying to scare the children on purpose. Oh, there I go again. always talking about my own things. Do you maybe have anything you want to share? It's okay if you don't. You could also just talk about what you think of me?
Oh. Is she in love with him?
Oh, I think you're an incredibly strong and
Conrad.
thoughtful young woman. You'll meet many amazing people and live a very happy life. You won't miss someone like me.
Oh no.
Huh? Are those your friends over there?
Wow. You finally found it, but why does he look kind of familiar? Caribert?
Oh, right. This version of Atosa hasn't met us yet.
Friends? I guess you could say that.
Oh.
It must have taken them a lot of effort to find me. So, I should see what they need. I'm sorry, Atosa. We'll have to continue this conversation another time.
Another time, huh? Yeah, okay. I'll head back to the village then. Talk to you some other time.
Some other time. She looks embarrassed. Alright, what's the deal? What's going on here?
It's nice to see you, Traveler.
Oh.
I believe this is the first time we've met.
Your... Oh! The wrist. That tie thingy. Yes.
Born into abject sorrow, he shall now become the loom of fate. The founder of the Abyss Order. The man who broke the curse of immortality. Dane's brother. One of the 5 sinners of Conria. You're...
Yeah.
Caribert Alberic.
Oh my gosh.
Oh. You know me? That's quite the surprise. I don't believe I've met you before.
I know your descendant.
Oh, I see. It was the memory, wasn't it? Your sibling's memory. You saw... the me from back then.
Yes. Not a hilly trail.
This is Atosa's memory.
Yeah.
I came here to say goodbye to her. But I suppose I'll just leave her a message instead. Come, let's find somewhere else to talk.
What is happening? Oh, dolly zoom. Will dolly zoom out? Alright, I know somebody translated this already. Oh my gosh. Hey, Karyu. What's up, guys? Domain expansion jump scare, it did scare me. Wait, did the translate? Whoa. Sorry, we're at like a very important moment in a quest. What's up? What's up, my guy? Wow. Oh, the proof of existence. What the freak? Wow, that is so beautiful. Picture time. Screenshot. Farewell, Atosa. I apologize for making you know me unwillingly. Is it like a time loop of some kind? Like he's speaking to her from the past? Wow, I gotta take a picture of this. No, no, no. Is this melody familiar at all? It is. Oh, wow. I know this song. What is it? I'm trying to remember what was the last time we heard this melody. Da-na-na-na-na. From Maria OST? I'll have to investigate because it does sound really familiar. Holy moly, this is gorgeous. Bioluminescent! Yes, thank you for the raid. Caddy, I hope you're doing well. I hope you're doing well. I hope you top fragged or whatever the freak. Okay, what's going on? It'd be really funny if we've never heard this before. Da-na-na-na-na. That part is familiar. What is this place?
I suppose you could call it the realm of my consciousness. I'm someone who no longer exists in the real world, after all. As you well know.
You look quite exhausted.
It's nothing. I still have enough strength to play the part of a good host. I've always hoped that I'd get the chance to talk to you like this. And now, the time has finally arrived.
I was not expecting this. This is a rare opportunity for me as well. I should try to learn as much information from Caribert as I can. What exactly happened to you? What exactly is the loom of fate?
Extreme sorrow and pain. Hope and regret coursing through your veins. And a degree of abyssal power that defies comprehension. Father told me that once I possessed all those elements, I would become the loom of fate.
Goodness.
But despite his intentions for me, I never truly became the loom of fate. I was merely used as a means for its construction.
Oh.
In truth, I died the moment I set everything in motion. The person you see before you now is nothing but a remnant of consciousness left over within the loom of fate.
Okay, but what is it? What is it? Caribert is dead, that's why he no longer exists outside of people's memories?
As
yes.
for your question, the loom of fate is a device capable of weaving ley lines.
Oh, right. Oh, of course. I'm sure someone figured that out. Of course a loom can weave like threads.
In its primitive form, it can only be used to create and implant memories. But as more of it is completed, its power becomes stronger and stronger, until finally, it has the power to weave real ley lines of its own.
Okay.
Once fully completed, the moment it gains the power to weave ley lines, it loses the lower level ability to influence memories. But it also becomes a tool that can change the entire world.
Okay. So it can, while it's in its primitive stages, it can change people's memories. So that's what's currently happening. And then once it's finished, either those memories will be removed, or at least the ability to implant memories will be removed. And then something more catastrophic will happen. So what exactly do they want to do? So that was the source of your ability to implant memories.
Yes. They have the ability to control the loom in its semi-completed form. I suppose you can think of it as a form of compensation.
Oh my gosh, that's so sad.
After all, its existence cost me my life.
Oh my gosh, what a horrible existence. So the memory that suddenly appeared in Dane's mind were implanted by Caribert through the half-finished Loom of Fate. That makes sense, but I'm still lost as to why he went so far as to introduce himself to the residents of Vimara Village. Probably because he was lonely.
That. I was wrong to implant those memories. I'm sorry I caused so much trouble. Not only for everyone in the village, but for you as well.
Oh my gosh.
I just wanted them to feel like I once existed in this world. As if I had a chance at life.
So that's why I would have never guessed. Is there any kind of meaning to this? Does only existing in people's memories really count as living?
I know what you must be thinking. Why would I do something so meaningless?
No, I can understand.
But I just couldn't accept it. I had to know what it would be like if I had my own life. What kind of person I would be. What other people would think of me.
Yeah.
Chief Amadea, Baram, Granny Jahiyat, Atosa.
He just wanted to live. He just wanted to be a person.
What would it be like if I could live alongside them? No cataclysm, no curse. Just a quiet life in a peaceful village.
Ugh. Oh my gosh. I thought Caribert's story was sad enough already.
I was curious, so I selfishly tried to have my own life. Even if that meant piecing together the version of myself that could have been. One memory at a time.
Caribert did nothing wrong. Caribert did nothing wrong.
I know it sounds stupid.
No, it doesn't. Not
After
at
all, my life ended a long time ago. Any chance at living was stripped away from me when I was 8 years old. My consciousness left to mature in an illusory world of nothingness. Even the form you see before you was nothing but an invention based on my father's appearance.
Ugh.
An imagined version of what I would look like if I had the chance to grow up.
In the end, this all stems from the tragedy that occurred in Conria back then. You know everyone is looking for you.
I know. But there's nothing I can do to make them find me. If I could exist in the real world, I would return without a second thought and surprise them with the suddenness of it all. But, well, that's not possible for me.
As I understand it, even though you only appeared in their memories, your existence was a great comfort to them. Yeah, he was so awesome, like a great person. They all believed you once lived among them.
I know.
So we could just make up something, you know, had to move away or something like that. Well, now that I've found you, let's continue this conversation some other time. Dane might still need my help.
Captain Dainsleif. Twilight Sword, you mean? No need to meet up with him. Things should already be settled on his end.
But I want to.
Exactly. As someone who could only exist in people's memories, the fact that I'm able to talk to you in my consciousness like this can only mean one thing. The loom of fate has already been completed.
What? 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 Huh? Loom of fate is already complete. That means that I, the first field teller, must have fallen into the hands of the abyss. Could something have happened to Dane?
No need to worry about Captain Dainsleif. He's absolutely fine.
What?
The only reason he lost the eye was because I happened to guess exactly what he was planning. Captain Dainsleif has had the eye inside his body this whole time, hasn't he?
Huh? I'm sorry. The first thing that came to mind is like how people hide. Oh my gosh. Why? The first thing that came to mind was like how people hide like drugs when they're taking it out to like an airplane or something. Oh, curse my mind. My visual brain. Thanks for that image. Thank you to me for that image. Anyway. Oh no, the loom of fate has been completed.
His plan was to lure the Abyss Order to a false location, capitalizing on their pursuit of the Eye in order to have the chance to confront the Prince.
Okay, this is really important and I care about this a lot.
He would then hand the Eye to you and tell you to take it away from that location. That way, Captain Dainsleif could accomplish his own goal and ensure the safety of the Eye all at once. A very thorough plan.
But Dane never handed me the eye, so Caribert must have interrupted his memory or something.
That's right. Because in his mind, he had given it to you already.
Oh. Oh my gosh. No way. So he gave, yeah, the false memory. This is so interesting. You made him think that when? When he had his little That's So Raven moment.
Before you two entered that false location.
Oh, false location.
Traveler, wait.
Yeah.
We've no time to lose. Let's head inside.
Oh, he thought he'd already given it to her. So when Dane froze up is because of false memories being planted in his mind. No wonder.
That was when I implanted the memory of him handing you the eye.
Please look at this tweet. It's so funny. Dainsleif walking around Tevat since version 1.4 with them. I truly hate with all my heart to say it, but that is exactly what I was thinking. Well, I gotta leave a like because that is exactly where. And since Twitter hid like, I'm just gonna show you that I'm liking it. Oh my gosh. Of course, it was probably like some absorption, like he's absorbing it into his, like, you know, in some magical way. But that is absolutely where my brain went. Freaking TSA. This is TSA's fault.
Given the tense situation at that time, Captain Dainsleif failed to notice anything out of the ordinary and took that memory to be real. I'm sorry, Traveler, but I needed the Loom of Fate to be completed. And to do that, we had to retrieve the eye.
What happens to him then? So Dane has had the eye the whole time until the Abyss Order took it away. I'm not sure there's anything we could have done. Now that the Loom of Fate is complete, what are you planning to do with it?
I promise I'm not trying to conceal anything from you. But I truly have no idea what the Prince is planning. Tevat's ley line system is deeply entrenched in the planet. Creating new ley lines can neither replace nor extend the ones that already exist.
This makes me wonder if Kaya has any implanted memories. Like any false memories. I never considered that as like a potential factor in the decision he's going to have to make in the future. Man, there's you know what? There's actually some pretty significant parallels between Caribert's story and Kaya's story. Caribert is forced by his father to fulfill a mission that he had no interest in fulfilling, and had a burden placed on him that has controlled his entire, life. This is very interesting.
In the face of everything
Runs in the freaking
planning,
family, I guess.
I fear I'm too insignificant to even get a glimpse of the bigger picture.
I want to start crying. Well, though things ended up becoming strained with him and Diluc, he did get to have the life that, at least right now, he is getting to have the life that Caribert wanted to have for himself. Kaya is, I mean. Didn't Mona say that it's a choice Kaya will eventually have to make? Yes. Yes. Mona says in her voice line about Kaya that he thinks that he's already decided what he's going to do. Like, he thinks that he's certain, but that there will be a crucial decision that he'll have to make in the future. Maybe we could tell Caribert about Kaya. It's actually kind of insane that we haven't brought it up yet. Can we bring that up, actually? Excuse me.
In any case, I had my own use for the Loom of Fate.
Oh?
And my goal, at least, has been achieved. You remember my father, don't you?
Mm-hmm.
Clotar Alberic.
Yep.
I believe you saw him in your sibling's memory. After he used the power of the Abyss to restore consciousness to my hilichurl form, I suffered from an indescribable level of mental anguish. To comfort me, my father told me a story, that this was a fairy tale world where I had to take on the form of a little monster. That story managed to dispel my fears, even if just for a moment. My goal was simple: to use the Loom of Fate in its near-completed form, when its ability to create memories was at its strongest, to implant a specific memory into the minds of the hilichurls.
Oh.
In that memory, I would tell them a story, just like my father did for me. It was a story of fairy tales and love. But more than anything, it was the story of us.
So the thing that caused the hilichurls to calm down back then was Caribert's story. So that was his goal, and that was the only thing he wanted. He has a device as powerful as the Loom of Fate at his disposal, and all he wanted to do was to offer the hilichurls a moment of peace and comfort.
I can't change the world. Not when I lost the very right to exist within it. Implanting those memories, that was the most worthwhile thing I could offer.
Perhaps. I think it was very meaningful indeed. Okay, but what happens now that the Loom of Fate is completed?
All that's left of my existence is a wisp of residual consciousness tied to the Loom of Fate. In truth, that trace of my consciousness should have dissipated long ago.
Oh.
My goal was the one thing that allowed me to hold on all this time.
Oh, interesting.
But now, the bedtime story is finished.
No!
And it's finally time to rest.
Actually, I guess that's better for him to be able to rest than to have to keep existing and not existing like this. Well, he'll be remembered, I think.
Looks like I was too late to see Caribert one last time. Caribert's consciousness is gone.
No!
And this space will soon disappear along with it. Neither of us belongs here. That's why we're not tangible. Were that not the case, I'd love to hug you too. Well, how about a conversation?
Are you kidding?
The chance to just stop and talk like this is certainly not easy to come by. Wouldn't you agree?
Yeah, I almost can't believe it's real.
That battle earlier was tough.
Yeah, I would have loved to see that.
The one against Dane, I mean. I didn't expect that after everything, he would still hesitate to raise his sword against me.
I can't believe they're talking. This is so surreal.
Were it not for that, perhaps I'd still be no match for the Twilight Sword. Even after 500 years.
Well, I guess it's still it's like technically surreal, but you know. What exactly are you planning? What are you going to do with the Loom of Fate?
The Loom of Fate, huh? I still haven't found a way to utilize it to its full potential. But there's still time. Before the heavenly principles awaken.
The heavenly principles are still asleep?
Yes.
Oh.
For 500 years now, ever since the cataclysm in Conria, there's been no sign of activity.
I need a picture. I need a picture.
Not long ago, you witnessed the Hydro Archon destroy her divine throne, yes?
Yes.
Such a flagrant disregard for the rules. And still Celestia took no action. I suppose that's proof enough of the heavenly principles situation.
I mean, maybe, but that was a very well-doctored plan to circumvent the heavenly principles. Though I suppose it would still have made them angry.
However, the heavenly principles will awaken. We just don't know when that will be, or what might trigger it.
You really hate the heavenly principles, don't you?
You could say that.
Could you explain more about that, please?
Just look at Caribert. He was so pure and single-minded. The space we now find ourselves is a perfect representation of who he was. Quiet and peaceful. Even as a hilly churl, seeing the terrible sight within the mirror wasn't enough to taint his spirit. He brought comfort to the people of this world, even though he was denied the very right to be a part of it. So ask yourself this. Who was it that deprived him of that right to exist? Of course, that's only one example. My feelings about the heavenly principles are too complicated to explain in just a few words.
Abyss propaganda. Maybe. Heavenly principles really doomed an entire nation to damnation. Then what? Dang, I'm kind of sleepy.
You mean?
You're the only one in this world who calls me that. There's so much I wanted to ask you. But for some reason, I'm not interested in asking those questions right now.
Okay, but I'm interested in you asking them.
There's just one thing I have to ask. One thing I could never understand. Why? Why can't we continue our journey together?
At the end of my journey, I arrived at a place known as the Sea of Flowers at the end. Do you remember? A long time ago, when we traveled between worlds together. You told me you wanted to find a place in the universe where that one flower was in full bloom. To have a place like that suddenly appear before me? Well, would you think of that as a coincidence?
You mean?
I miss you too, Lumine. But as this war continues to rage, and as I continue to seek that final answer, I don't even know how to face myself sometimes. Let alone my own sister.
What's going on?
No!
This space has lost its tether.
No!
I doubt it'll be able to exist much longer.
No!
In fact, aside from our ability to physically interact with each other, there's something else you should know about this space.
No!
With Caribert gone,
No!
I won't be able to remember anything that happened here.
Not the freaking Spider-Man No Way Home treatment. I'll punch my monitor. I'll break it for real.
Everything in this space will be wiped from existence, including all memory of our reunion.
You know what? You're sick. You're sick for that.
You're only telling me this now?
It's interesting. It sounds like a internet breaking. Like it sounds like a technological audio breaking is interesting. It all sounds actually very technological. What the freak? I swear, Genshin writers are allergic to joy. They're allergic to joy and happiness.
Still so sleepy. Paimon's head feels all fuzzy. Oh, Paimon woke up a little earlier than you, so Paimon will fill you in. The villagers said that they saw us sleeping near the village yesterday.
Whoa.
They couldn't wake us up no matter how hard they tried, so they decided to just bring us back here.
I wonder what Paimon was doing that whole time.
Oh, and Dane came by just now. It looked like he was injured.
Oh.
He didn't say anything, though. Just made sure that you were all right and left. Kinda seemed like he had a lot on his mind, but that's Dane for ya.
So you're telling me if we had just stayed in that room, we could have seen our sibling in real life again? He's never changes, does he? I'm having trouble thinking straight right now.
Let's think for a second. We were in that memory, and we saw that guy you called Caribert. He was the missing villager that we've been trying to find, right? And after that, Paimon doesn't remember what happened.
Caribert and I talked for a while. He told me about the Loom of Fate. I wonder if Caribert knows. He has to know about Kaya's existence. He could have hung out with him. You know? They could have had some kind of like friendship. That would have been cool. And it wouldn't have caused any problems, maybe. Maybe it would have, I don't know. Tell me about the Loom of Fate.
Wait, really? What a score!
I guess our commission is complete then. The missing villager, the person who existed in people's memories was Caribert all along. Well, he's gone. I'm not sure how to explain things to the villagers. Wonder if the memories of him are gone too.
Well, what happened after that?
After that, I can't seem to remember. Maybe I'm just tired? I feel like something else happened, but I can't remember. Not sure why, but it almost feels like I lost something.
There you are. Sleep well?
Again with the mismatched music. I almost feel like I lost something.
Hey, Ron? You sure seem happy. Did something good happen?
Something good? Huh. Wasn't anything good or bad, I'd say. It's just that, well, the village organized another search party yesterday. It didn't feel right to leave all the searching to the adventurers. So there we were, searching away, when suddenly this one guy said it all came back to him.
Oh.
According to him, one day around dusk, he was passing by this one tree outside the village, and he saw our missing villager. There he was, sleeping under that tree all by himself. His parents came a little later to wake him up, and they all left together. They looked like quite a happy family, apparently. And after that, well, we all started to feel like that really is what happened. Kind of strange that we forgot all about it for so long.
Oh. So that's how Caribert said his goodbye. That was the last memory he gave to them. I see.
Oh, and we also remembered his name. Caribert.
Oh.
Now, that's not a name you hear every day. Would have been helpful if we remembered it sooner.
Oh. Well, at least, yeah, make sure you remember it this time.
Well, I hope he's happy wherever he is. And we're all relieved now that we know what happened.
Yeah, they all got gaslit by Caribert, but they're happy about it.
Caribert left the village. That's probably for the best. At least they have some sort of explanation now.
Caribert's gone, the loom of fate is complete, and no one else will try to change the villagers' memories.
Paimon wonders how Atos is doing. Maybe we should go check on her. If she hasn't remembered like everyone else, we can tell her what happened. Paimon didn't see her in the village just now, so she's probably at the tree. Come on, let's go talk to her.
How come Dane can realize that his memories were being messed with, but the whole village doesn't question the fact that they started a search party for someone they remembered watching live? You'd think they would feel strange about it in hindsight. That they all, like, collectively cared so much about someone but couldn't remember their name. But I guess, like, Dane has experienced... Oh. Cool. Dane has experienced enough of, like, his memories. He loses his memories all the time, so he's just, like, more conscious of it, I guess. If his memories are missing or, like, weird ones are appearing out of nowhere, he's gonna remember it. Or notice it. Yeah, they did feel weird, but not enough to, like, really... they didn't, like, question it very significantly, but, they're NPCs, you know? It is what it is. Oh, no! Dang. Caribert did a number on her. Yeah, the villagers aren't going to have really much of a concept of the memory change thing. Hi, Sophie. What's up? Oh, what the freak? This is so sad.
Hey, Atosa, how's it going?
Oh, it's you two. I was just about to go looking for you. I wanted to thank you. I was part of the search party, so I remember what happened to Caribert now. Honestly, I just can't believe I forgot something so important.
Maybe he wanted you to forget him? I'm sure he wouldn't want you to forget him.
He always seemed to appear out of nowhere, and now he left just as quickly.
That's so messed up.
If Caribert wants me to forget about the time we spent together, then I'm willing to try. I relied on him for a lot of things, but I'm sure with enough time, even the deepest of attachments can fade.
Poor thing. Maybe she can know about it?
Okay,
There's a chest
I'll
up there.
admit, I'm just putting on a brave face. I was dumped, wasn't I?
No!
Otherwise, why would he just leave like that without saying goodbye?
Well, were you even together? It didn't seem really conclusive, but whatever. I'm sure he had his reasons.
You don't need to comfort me. I'll be okay.
It's actually worse. He's dead.
It's just like Caribert said. It's the things we overcome that make life more precious. And you know, if he has a heart, maybe he'll come back and see me one day.
Oh, no. Oh, no.
Anyway, thanks for all your hard work,
Yep.
you two. I promised
Ghosted
I'd
by a
help Granny
ghost.
Tahiyat with something, so I should head back. Goodbye.
Well, I guess technically he doesn't have a heart. And technically he never did.
Well, that should be it, right?
Not in the time she knew him.
Lives can go back to normal now. Oh, right. Weren't you about to tell Paimon what happened after your conversation with Caribert?
That's brutal. Right, what was it that happened? I can't remember. It's like there's something in my pocket.
A picture? Where'd that come from? Let Paimon see.
You must get along with each other, the two of you. Where did this come from? How? I'm taking the screenshot. My picture now. My picture now. You must get along with each other, the two of you. Ugh. A precious group photo that has surpassed the rules somehow, being taken by some unknown person using unknown means in a space that should no longer exist. Right, because this, I mean, we don't even remember this picture. I mean, maybe it has something to do with the... It's either just like a... If it's of any significance, maybe it's related to the Loom of Fate. Hard to say. Or it's just a fourth wall break. Translation of Caribert's letter to Atosa. Farewell, Atosa. I apologize for making you know me unwillingly. Still, I don't wish you to forget me. He didn't want her to... Oh, I bookmarked this. Oh, I must have gotten this on my For You page before I played the quest, so I just bookmarked it so I would read it later.
A duel
that was...
is a battle of wills.
Yeah,
and the sword an extension of the duelist's spirit.
Thanks, sweetie. Yes, the Loom of Fate is the power of Photoshop. Wow. The dolls, are they still there? Yay! Wish it could sit there. Better view right there. That's cool though. At least there's a physical memory of them. So Celestia is Adobe. Yeah, basically. They're still there in my game. I'm so sad. I hope they will stay there. Man, that was great. I really enjoyed that. Well, it hurt, but I guess I like the hurt.
Bloodic Prim says when you think about it, the Loom of Fate is many times more powerful than Irminsul if it's able to wipe the Traveler's memories, something Irminsul could not do. Kinda makes you wonder what the Abyss will do with it now.
I know, that's like a pretty significant... I mean, the next Archon quest has to be... It's gonna be pretty insane. Because assuming the Abyss starts using the Loom of Fate for whatever it does, then it's a big deal. It didn't really wipe their memories, though. I have no idea. I thought it just implanted memories. Will you watch the cutscenes from the other Traveler's POV? I'll probably watch them later. We're in the end game now? Maybe. We got a lot of years left. You need to see this beautiful art. Oh my gosh. Wow. They're like little dolls. And I retweet now because you can't see likes anymore. Wow. Yeah, two stories left. I mean, 2 nations left. If all of this time The Abyss Order has been building the Loom of Fate. I wish Caribert would have told us what the power was, but I guess I gotta keep the surprise, whatever. Oh, 3. Yeah, we have Natlin, Shnesnaya, and Conria. 4? Wait, what? Does he know? Does he know? I guess Celestia. Yeah, 2 more elemental nations. And then Conria is elementless. Man. I wish Kaya had been present in this. It would have been very cool to see Caribert have some kind of notice of him. Because surely he was aware. Or at least could have. I doubt Conry and Celestia are going to be bustling places like the rest of the nations. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if... Yeah, I mean, it's not really going to be like a... It's not a nation. They're not nations. So... I don't even know how that's going to work. Because the idea... Their goal is to restore Conria, right? So... If there is going to be a Conria nation, then it's like, what... How, where, what's gonna happen, I don't know. I want Conrad and Celestia to be unnecessarily big. Well, it would be cool if, where is it? Celestia, where is it? Where's that ugly thing in the sky? I honestly feel like the Celestia that we see is just like a facade. And the actual Celestia is going to be outside of the, like, domain of Tibet. But we'll see. Outside of the sky. We'll see. It's just a PNG. It's definitely a 3D object, but it's just like gray. There's a good theory on that Celestia in the sky isn't the real Celestia. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if it was just like a... It's just a symbol. Oh yeah, there it is. I mean, that's not that big. It's far away, but not that far away. Yeah, anyway.
Happy to oblige.
Oh. Sorry. Sorry, not interested. Pass. Goodbye. Reverse iceberg. Yeah, something like that. Man, that was very sad. Ah, man, I can't believe that the traveler doesn't get to remember that stuff. But I guess... Oh, I guess that's part of just, you know, giving the players some new information without causing the story to progress too quickly. Whatever. Whatever. Have you seen the Conria door in-game? I don't know. It's in Sumeru? It's in the desert. It's at the end of the Pari quest. Oh. I finished the Pari quest. Yeah. I don't remember. I remember the steps upward, but I guess I didn't. Oh, man, it's a while ago. I might just not remember. What was the point of making us forget? There weren't any huge lore drops, just our siblings saying that they found the Sea of Flowers. I don't know. To rip our hearts out? I guess. Tunigi Hollow. Teleport. This one? Oh, my eye is itching. The riders hate joy.
I have never missed Fontaine so much in all my life.
Oh, this one? Did you find a dish? You did find it just but the VODs face. Missing must be the loom of fate. Fates. Oh, I did it offline. I remember playing the party quest by myself. Down the hole. Oh, sorry. Further down the hole? Oh, wow. Oh, yeah. Further down than this? Keep going. Is it this right here? Is that a big... I have a gut feeling the country is going to be big and have more than one door. Yep. Yeah. I think country is going to be quite big. I mean, it was a significant enough nation to cause such a great conflict. Oh, this one. This right here. Wow. Is it possible to actually get to it? Like, can you even get there? Slow and steady, maybe. You just have to climb, okay? She's Skara. Just use Skara. What if I want to be a real gamer? Marsha, thank you for the 20 months. I'm having a great time. You're all right, lady. Gotta find you a place to stand. Okay. Can't we get much higher? I can probably get high enough so I can float down. It's so scarce, Vincenzo. Yeah, true. Wuthering Waves would never do this to me. They're so cringe! Dude. I don't know where to go. I probably could reach it with Wanderer from here. Surely.
This had better be important.
Wow. I'm a cheater. Yeah, I definitely have never been over here. It's so big. One morning flower at the front entrance. Very interesting. Wow, so exciting. You have been. Oh, you do? Yeah, there's no chests or anything, so maybe I have been there. Perhaps I have been here. Not sure why I wouldn't remember it, but... Oh! Hello.
Take it and have fun.
Yippee.
The wind rises.
Any other ones? Yeah, it being the door to Conrad might not have sunk in. Yeah, I guess not. Wow, that's so exciting. Dane just left without saying goodbye. He is the worst sometimes. You know what? Say what you will, but Paimon would never do that to me. Paimon would never do that. You didn't get the achievement though. Yeah, so I must have been here at least. Do I need to touch the door? Do I need to try to go in or something? Oh. Wonder what it means that these are all red. Can I burn? Oh, yep. Let me in! Oh, it's not white, so it's not a movable asset yet. Maybe it will be in the future. Hee hee hee. Very exciting. That was a great quest. I really enjoyed it. I really, really did. Maybe looking at it from the angle of the Loom of Fate made us forget the time with our sibling, but isn't it the Loom of Fate couldn't give us some memories of us with our sibling? Yes. Yeah, it didn't make us forget. It just did no longer have the power to enforce the false memory, I guess. Or like the, I guess, Caribert's plane of existence. Like that disappeared when Caribert died. I don't really think it's like that part of the Loom of Fate got destroyed, so it's not really forgetting. It's more like it was never given, something like that. I think Dane quests will get more frequent. They better. They better. The entire story is a Penacony quest. Ah. Someone who only exists in people's memories. Without your knowledge, Dainsleif crosses sword with your sibling. Enter Caribert's realm of consciousness. Complete bedtime story. Thanks. Oh, don't I get a wish for that too? Yeah. Yippee. Now I must rebuild for whoever character I want next. The Natlin lineup. I really thought I wasn't going to be that into Fontaine characters, and I pulled for almost every single one. Who did I not get? Linny. That's it. Just one. That one wish could be my absolution. Oh, Sagewin. Yeah. Oh, Emily. Yeah. I forgot. We didn't talk about Emily. Because I wasn't sure. I honestly still don't know if I like her design or not. The front, like the drip marketing picture, didn't do anything for me. Especially compared to some dreams that I may have had about Emily. But I did maybe perhaps have a dream that gave me some insight into what the back of her design looked like, aka what you're seeing most of the time when you're playing, and I did like it better than the front, which sounds kind of weird to say, but I don't know. The shade of green is just like not really my vibe, but I have had some pretty beautiful dreams in recent times about her. So her outfit reminds me of Rita Skeeter. Yeah, totally. I see it. I'm having the best chicken and rice in my entire life. I might start crying. That is totally a valid reason to start crying. The best chicken and rice, in my opinion, is butter chicken on jasmine rice. But in dreams, she looked way better. yes, I may have had some dreams that just didn't come to fruition. They were false memories, if you will. I personally liked her design. It's nerdy. She's coming in point A, so she's probably connected to the Heisen Circle witches, so maybe related to that. Yeah, she definitely does give witch vibes, but genuinely, I'm withholding my full judgment until after we actually like meet her, because I flip flop about characters' designs all the time. Okay, guys, it is past 3. It's 3:20, and I need to go to sleep. Thank you for a great first stream back. I really missed streaming, and I missed hanging out with you guys very, very much. Thank you for hanging out with me. I'm just gonna say, with all the design, I hope she is a witchy lord, because she doesn't look like a perfumer. Yeah, she's a perfumer. She actually makes potions, I bet. That's what I think. Oh. You know who we should raid is Sweetly. I have played games with her. And it's been forever since we have hung out. She's a very cool VTuber, if you guys don't know her. Okay, chat. Have a great night. Or time zone or day, depending on where you are. And I don't know if I'll stream tomorrow, but regular streams will resume, and then keep an ear out for a subathon. A subathon announcement. New era. This is a new era. It really is. I'm excited too. Okay, say hi to Sweetly if you're hanging out on Twitch longer. Otherwise, bye-bye. Bye.